It's September 17th, 2019. This is Brad Pinkerton. I'm looking at our SeCan soybean high input, low input trials at Minto, Manitoba. This is the low input section. A little less disease, a little less rank plants than the high input section. And first variety here is Foot R2. Foot is a 2400 heat unit soybean. You can see it dropping leaves, turning leaves. It's a light pubescent plant. Good yield, great for IDC, great for Phytophthora, looks really good. Beside that is Bork R2X. This is a newer soybean for us, came out last year, we had our first look at it, and it surprised us with incredible yield. It's a really nice, tall, strong standing plant, great for IDC, 1K gene for Phytophthora. It's, you can see here, taller than the foot. Hopefully you can see that. It's been coming in a little bit ahead of foot in a bunch of the trials I've been looking at. So that's Bork R2X. Beside that is Barren R2X. This is our earliest soybean. You can obviously see that when we look here. So Bork R2X will give us that early maturity and pushes to the west into Saskatchewan. Beside that is a later maturing variety. Doesn't fit here. Here's McLeod R2. In this particular rep, the McLeod is looking very mature. McLeod's been around with us for a long time. Great consistent yielder, semi-tolerant IDC. It just yields great every year. Very consistent yield. Stands poker straight. Very showy. Looks really good. It's just been a great all-around product. Mahoney R2 has been our yield racehorse. These plots, the second rep here, there's a bit of a hole or a problem here, kind of this whole section here, so it's a little tough to show you the big yield on Mahoney, but it's a 2350 heat unit bean, and it is known for big yield. It's kind of the one that gives us coffee shop talk. It's a little weaker on IDC, but you put it on a great field or even a good field, and it seems to take any stress that it gets and puts it towards yield. It just kicks in and really yields. So great fit for Manitoba. It's made a lot of people very happy when it comes to combine time. Merit R2X is another 2400 heat unit bean that's brand new to us this year. We're just getting a good look at it. It's right there with Bork and Foot. Seems to be a little bit ahead of Bork and Foot. It's got 1C gene, 1K gene, both for Phytophthora, great on white mold, great on IDC, cis nematode gene. So it's got a lot going for it. Stands a little taller than Mahoney, stands nice, great on IDC, so it's a nice step up from Mahoney. Last year in private trials, it was yielding the same as Mahoney, which is a great yield. So if it can do that every year, give us the extra IDC protection and the Phytophthora genes and the white mold, then I think we got a winner there. Here's Fisher R2X, another really early variety. A little later than Barren R2X, but this gives us better IDC, gives us cis nematode gene, gives us better Phytophthora, gives us better white mold resistance. So really good looking soybean. It is a little bit earlier though, so that does cost a little bit on yield compared to something like Merit or Mahoney, which are later maturing varieties. Here's another experimental. It's too late for this area. And then Prince R2X in these plots here, for some reason, got on the end and isn't really showing its true maturity. It's later than Fisher, later than Barren, but definitely earlier than Mahoney and McLeod, typically. Prince is a nice bushy, kind of shorter plant that has great IDC, great Phytophthora, great white mold, and it's a great fit for Western Manitoba and into Saskatchewan. That's what I've got for you right now. Stay tuned for your yield results.